Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Thunderstruck Super Series Tour Mod Wednesday night. And tonight, we're at the Bullring for a really fun time, I believe. I think it's going to be an exciting race. And, man, I tell you what, I am ready to get rolling. Cannot wait as we are seeing guys grid up for the B main. As we look at the race, we just got a little bit old small track over here in Las Vegas. And I sure gonna put on some good racing. Temperature looks good. Looks like gonna be a nice, cool-ish night for Vegas at least. And we're gonna go ahead and get to the grid of this B main as we're jumping right into it. Guys have already qualified, and so we're gonna have about 6 guys gonna be fighting for 5 spots. So one fella is not gonna make it. If everybody grids up, we'll keep tabs on that. But right now the grid is Hemi Gherardini, Jason Laucher, Gene Watkinson, Dustin Mombourquette, Charlie Gates Jr., and AJ DeMarzo. And it looks like Dustin and AJ did not grid, so it looks like all these guys will transfer. So this is just going to be a fun race. We'll have a good time and see if who can take home this win. Zach B says hello in the chat. Good to see you, Zach. Let's go ahead and crank up these engine sounds so y'all can hear what these cars sound like. Let me know if they're too loud. Turn them back down a little bit. Check on these other drivers kind of hanging back. Give each other plenty of room. All right, well, B-Main getting ready to get started. Just a formality, but these guys going to race it out regardless. Hemi going to start on the front row.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. They go down into turn 1. Hemi gets cleared. Jason Lottridge, so we'll watch on board with him as he... Man, they get really close there as Lottridge driving it down into the corner. Hemi seems to be... It's hard to really say because Hemi's getting such a good drive off, but Lottridge seems really good in the entry and in the middle, so he may have a lot of speed in that setup. Oh, it's say that. A little bit the cold tire situation takes over, and Lottridge gets a little bit loose. Let's check this battle back here between Gene and Charlie is going to take that spot away, so he's going to be in third. So far, Hemi going to have a nice little lead here. Is, like I said, this not it's like everybody's going to make it just fine, so I don't know. I guess y'all are just here to hear me talk on this race. I'm honestly glad that the 16 car of Dustin Mombourquette didn't make it into the race, only because I have to really look at it before I say it for you. These guys, these names coming in here, man. These got some Canadians in here. Glad to have them, though. But, man, the names get harder and harder every week. So I'm going to have one of these races. I told Sam in the 87 series, I'm going to have one of these races where I just say everybody's name wrong. That way I don't have to worry about it. Everybody, we're an equal opportunity name messer-upper. So, yeah, I think tonight's going to be a lot of fun. It's a pretty tricky track. I think got some guys who are extremely fast.
The yellow flag is out.
Gene goes around. Gene is spinning here. Let's go back and see. Oh, my Lord. Hey, well, hey, sorry about that, but that was loud as crap. Yeah, Gene gets down on that apron and spins out, trying to get it back going, but we're under caution. As Lord of mercy, that is loud as all get out. Let's see if we can go ahead and fix that problem. If you're a headphone user, I apologize. Under caution with about 10 laps to go. We lost Gene Watkinson for just a second. Goes around. Oh, mean Gene. When is a dirt race date when you have time? Well, Kevin, I'm not sure. I don't know if they're running the dirts in these series. If they're running another one, I don't know. As far as on the schedule here, I don't see a dirt race, so I'm not real sure, Kevin. All right, getting ready to go back green. Gene Watson all over the back bumper of Jason Lottridge, and Hemi going to get a good start here. But Jason Lottridge does as well, so let's see if they can battle it out here. Who is going to start 15th and who's going to start 16th? Here's the battle for it right here. Lottridge gets a nice little run through there. He's going to be at the inside of Hemi and is going to be able to make that pass pretty clean. So move Jason Lottridge up to first. Charlie Gates now starting to put a little pressure on Hemi as well. Hemi looked like he was pretty good. Maybe guys were just getting used to their setups, but here in this last restart, guys have, Jason and Charlie have started to put a little pressure on Hemi here. Charlie goes down in the corner all over the back bumper. Like I said already, this is automatically going. Everybody's going to transfer into the main feature, but just racing bragging rights at this point. Jason Lottridge really taking control of this race. And got a great battle here, though, between Charlie Gates Jr. and Henry Gardini as we get ready to take the white flag. They are swapping positions, having a good race over here for second place. White flag is out for Jason Lottridge, though, as he's going to go down into turn 3 and 4, and he is going to be, without any major issues here, our B main winner. So he's going to start 15th tonight. Charlie Gates finishes second, Hemi Gardini third, and Gene Watkinson, after that spin, is going to finish fourth, but everybody's going to transfer. So we'll see all 4 of these drivers in the feature tonight. And we're going to take a short break as we wait. We've got about a 2-minute warm-up, and then we'll get ready to see this feature. Well, alrighty. Well, let's talk a little bit about this race since we've got about a minute before it starts. We've got Dante Curtis currently showing the way in this warm-up, and we'll get the grid as soon as it's available. But, Dante Curtis came back after a hell of a race last week, having to fight up through the field a couple times. and was able to come away with the victory after some issues that, I mean, the man who dominated the race, Dale Shaw in the 83 machine, just completely dominated the race, led over 122 laps, and but at the end gets caught up in an incident and ends up finishing about 6 laps down in 13th and allowed Dante Curtis to kind of steal that win. But Cody Bame, Josh Oswalt were right there. It was a fantastic race. Really one-sided up to the very, very end, and Dante was able to pull it out. So going to be an exciting one tonight as we're getting ready to grid now. So let's bring up the grid, see where everybody's starting. Dale Shaw, who we just talked about, starting on the front row. Jason Warren starting outside row number 1, inside row 2. Zach Whitstein, Garrett Kinder, Josh Oswald, Dante Curtis, last week's winner, and Michael Swink starting 7th. Starting 8th, Shane Bedford. Starting 9th, Sam Whitstein. Starting 10th, Mike Hasty. Starting 11th, Tyler Rice. Starting 12th, Ray Page. Starting 13th, Mike Steffen. Starting 14th, Michael Womble. That's our points leader right there. Starting 15th, Matt Knights. Starting 16th, Jason Lottridge. Starting 17th, Charlie Gates. Starting 18th, Hemi Gherardini. And starting 19th is Gene Watkinson. So everybody in chat looks like they're ready to go. Ratchet Miller says grid this thing up and get ready to hammer down. And I'm right there with you. I'm ready to see some action tonight. I think we're going to see some awesome racing. I hope anyway. We've got some heavy hitters. We've got, of course, Jason Warren, Dale Shaw, which are some of the best late or short track racers. And then we've got all guys peppered through the whole field. Michael Wombold starting outside the top 10. Mike Steffen. Lots of guys. Mike Hasty starting 8th. So we're going to see a lot of movement, I think. We're just basically going to see who's got anything to challenge Dale Shaw. So green flag is in the air. Kick the tires and light the fires. I love to see it. As we're watching Barney, he's trying to get paid by the hour. He's waving the green flag a little bit early, but here comes the pace car. Here comes the field. Dale Shaw going to lead us down. As green flag is out and we're underway in the Whiplash 125. Jason Warren on the outside, not able to clear Dale Shaw there, but is able to get in behind him. Let's see if he's got anything for him. As you see Garrett Kendrick get a little bit out of the groove, fighting with Zach Whitstein for 3rd place. He's going to be stuck on the outside, and going to have to balance. Do I want to try to fight hard to get to the bottom? Do I want to save my tires? How much do I want to use? You see Dante Curtis trying to caution is out. Ray Page goes around as Jason Lottridge is involved. Ray Page, Jason Lottridge. Let's see what happened there. Going down to the corner outside of Sam Sweatstein, he is just a little bit of net code there, kind of really close. I'm actually surprised that registered his contact at all, because they both look pretty clean from those drivers. Hemi and Jason Lottridge get together, so not too much damage. Everybody was able to stay off of each other, just a little bit of contact, so it doesn't seem like it's going to be too big a deal. Those drivers get back going. Nobody's headed down pit road, so those cars look really good. Dale Shaw still our leader. Not much has changed. Only lap 5. These are really short laps, so just a weird deal as we we're internet racing. That's what happens. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but Dale Shaw just put on a clinic last week. Just nobody had anything for him, and racing did take over, and he did get taken out there towards the end. But I think he's looking for a little bit of redemption tonight, and Jason Warren shows up this week to be a little spoiler. Prayers and thoughts to Jason. I know he's been having some neck issues after Monday night, and man, just hope for a speedy recovery. Hopefully tonight he'll be battling that. Hopefully that neck won't be a problem as he tries to run down Dale Shaw. It's a great restart there. As they both get out to a good jump. Jason Warren though trying to run Dale Shaw down already. Let's watch these cars and see how they're handling. See both cars about equal. Seem like they're both getting through the middle about the same. A lot of wheel going into that car, but the car looks really, really safe. You see Dale Shaw sliding through the middle there, and actually Jason Warren's going to get a run here. He's going to look to the inside, and Dale Shaw's actually going to give him the room, and he's going to go to the inside, and Jason Warren going to take the lead here on lap 10 of 125. And I like to remind everybody, most of y'all already know the rules and know what's going on, but we'll remind you is 125 laps, no extra set of tires. You will finish the race on what you started, so you got to take care of those tires. One faster pair, and that's it. So got to take care of your stuff. Not a whole lot of room to be rubbing and wrecking each other a bunch. So guys, whoever saves the most, but puts caution is out. Hemi Gardini has an issue. You see him slow on the back straightaway, front straightaway. Let's go back and see what happened. Everything looks good right here. Hard to see really what the issue is. Gonna see him try to get under Tyler Rice here, and he's got his left sides on that apron. Let's see if that's what caused it. And sure enough, that's exactly what it was. Just gets a little bit loose, gets those left sides down on the apron, and that spins him around. About a half spin, nothing really too crazy, but like I said, the flag man is getting paid hourly out here, so he is putting in the work trying to get that money. So Ratchet Miller says, damn, these cautions, I'm going to be drunk pretty quick taking shots per caution again. Yeah, you better be careful with that. Better be careful with that. Well, I'll tell you what, we're talking about Dale Shaw, but Jason Warren goes up there and takes the lead away from him. And Dale Shaw has a little bit of competition. Looks like Zach Wesstein was not here last week. And so guys who are pretty quick, guys I know from Original Rebels, and Dale Shaw I've gotten to know really, really quickly as he has been all over this series since he stepped foot through the gate. So going to be a competitive race tonight, I feel like, and sitting back in 5th is in 6th and 7th is in 8th. Good Lord, there's so many hitters in the top 10. I mean, this is a nasty field. I'll tell you what, I honestly throw a dart at the top 10 and you can probably pick a winner. As Zach Wesstein can definitely get it done. Garrett Kinder, Dante Curtis, last week's winner, last season champion, Josh Oswald, Michael Swink, Mike Hasty, which Mike Hasty due for a good race. I hope that he has one tonight. Michael Wambold and Mike Steffen round out your top 10, but we're getting ready to go back green. Jason Warren going to have control of this restart. Let's see, as they are running really, really close to each other, let's see what they decide to do. And if Jason can get the jump that he needs to get the lead away from, or keep it from Dale. Actually, a really good restart for Dale Shaw is Jason Warren just taking it easy on the start. He's got the preferred line, so he could probably drive a little conservative on the start. So no reason to get crazy. You got the bottom line. As long as you got it, you've got the position that you need. But Dale Shaw right there ready to pounce if something goes wrong with Jason. But man, they both look really, really quick. We'll try to get through the field as we can. Caution is out again. Tyler Rice goes around in the inside wall. The car looks straight still, but might have got a little help there. Let's see what happened to Tyler, as we've had a good amount of cautions here early on. Looking to the inside of the 699 machine, or 669. And yeah, again, just trying to avoid Mike Steffen, who got a little just a little bouncy there in the middle of the corner, and Tyler was maybe a little bit nervous by that and drove down on the apron and just lost her. So that really upsets the car when you get down on the apron. It really shifts the weight around to where if you're on that throttle, you got to be careful. You got to kind of bounce off that throttle, and guys are trying to get all they can get, so you don't want to come off the throttle. I know I would. He did hit the wall with that left front pretty good. Don't know. He's not coming in pit road, so it must not be too bad. Car may still be pointed straight. Can't really tell. Yeah, everything looks good, so he ain't coming in pit road. That tells me he knows. Aaron Ward says, "Let's go, boys." Ratchet Miller, Kevin Kinder, Aaron Ward. Who else we got in here? Zach B, Brandon Wallace. Man, what a group of people watching. Always glad to have y'all. All right. You see these short track drivers, how they do things. It's always fun to watch the restart games. Is Jason Warren going to try to get a better restart this time? And he definitely does. Oh, Dale Shaw just completely gets caught sleeping. That's going to allow Zach Wesson to get to his inside. Zach Wesson going to go by Dale as we got a battle for fourth here as Garrett Kenner on the outside again as he is going to get passed here by Dante Curtis. Check back here. Two wide battle between Josh Oswald and Mike Womble. Michael Womble gets by pretty easily. Let's go back up. Mac Knights goes around. Another what looks like a single car spin. Berlin, New York. Well, let's go check out and see what happened. I have a feeling it's going to be something similar to what we've already seen, guys. On the outside, working that top side, got Jason Lauters looking to the inside here. Goes down into the corner. Gets a little help from the 188 machine and sends him around. So, so far, the wrecks, you know, nobody likes to get spun out or spin themselves out, but so far, these wrecks have been pretty damage-free. So, guys are being aggressive, trying to get all they can get, but have been able to stay out of the wall, keep their cars in shape. You know, these guys up front, especially, you know, like with the bottom being so good, like some tracks we go to, like last week, we were able to see some of the high line, you know, get a little bit of grip early on, but here it doesn't seem like the high line really has much of anything. And so you're going to see a lot of guys, you know, really fighting for being on that inside line if they can. I don't think you really just give up too many spots, but it could be something to think about. Is Jason Warren going to be on that top spot still? But this time, Zach Westside going to be on the outside. And that second place driver usually has a little bit of issues getting back going. And if Dale can get a good enough restart, he can be on the bottom and scoot on through. All right, getting ready to go back green. Lap 30 of 125. Still a long way to go. About 95 laps left to go. Math. Jason Warren gets a great start. Zach Westside actually not even with Jason, so that allows Dale to get that inside track on him. He is going to take that position away, and Garrett Kenner going to try to sneak in there as well. And he's going to get a run on Zach here. He's going to be able to clear him going to the corner. Zach trying to drive down in there to get that bottom line, but he is going from second. He is going to head all the way back. And the yellow flag is out. Michael Swink goes around as we are under caution again. This is our fourth caution in 33 laps. And as always, we'll hit that Thunderstruck rewind. Oh, see Mike Hasty get a little bit loose there. And Swink kind of gets a little bit part of that and then goes down the corner, and the 82 of Shane Bedford gets into the side. It looks like they were almost 3 wide there. So Michael Swink just kind of a pinball there as he was trying to just make his way to the bottom, just driving, and guys getting a little bit loose, knocking him up out of the groove, and then gets taken out. I'll tell you what, nothing will motivate me more than getting taken out early, getting sent to the back. Kind of changes the way you drive a little bit. Sometimes it can help. So we'll see Swink make his way back up to the top 10, I would imagine, pretty quickly. Tanner Marr in chat, man. What's going on, Tanner? Welcome to Rebel Racing Network. And tell you what, I think if we can get some green flag action, I think we're going to see some fantastic racing. Is I tell you what, man, we talked about it earlier. Top 10 that we got here is some of the strongest drivers I've ever seen in these series. So, man, a winner could be in the top 15. There's just so many guys who can win. We saw last week Dale Shaw dominate the race. 122 laps out of 125 he led, and he finished six laps down. So it ain't over till the fat lady sings. So you got to make sure you keep everything straight, all the tires on it. Yeah, no doubt. A little broadcaster fail as we go back green. As as soon as I get back live, we go back green. There is a caution. Sam Whitstein goes around. As man, I tell you what, this has been a wild start. Sam Whitstein on the top side, and Ray Page again involved, just driving deep down into the corner and clears out Sam Whitstein. So we are under our 5th caution, I believe. It's crazy, like everybody has been able to stay relatively damage-free. Yeah, absolutely, Tanner. I do that. I get to talking and running my mouth, and I hear the spotter say green flag, and I'm still showing lights on the pace car. So we'll make sure that we're live and make sure we're not missing any of the action. Which there hadn't been too much action. A little bit of movement around up front the last couple, restarts, but so far just hadn't had enough green flag racing to really get back going. So hopefully these guys can calm down just a little bit and get this thing going. But if not, hey, look, we're all here for some short track racing. We know how it is, and some weeks, it do be like that, So you got to be prepared. You got to be every restart. You got to be on it. Get your get you up on the wheel, man. So got to get every spot you can get when it's going to be like this, and hopefully though we'll see a little bit of green flag action and see what these guys have got. Yeah, Ratchet Miller said he was going to be taking shots every caution. I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and get the life alert out for Ratchet. I don't know, Ratchet, you got an Apple Watch. That way if you fall out, they can it'll automatically call 911, man. All right, ready to get this thing underway. Jason Warren still your leader. Dale Shaw on the outside of the front row this time. Jason Warren with another great start. That second place driver is just in a bad spot. It seems almost like you want to be first and third. It's, man, we got these push bars going, bumping each other. Garrett Kendrick gives a shot to Dale Shaw, but Dale Shaw drives it way down in the corner. did not stick as now he's under fire from Garrett Kenner, just trying to. It's the same thing that happened to Zach Whitstein last restart, just going backwards, not able to get down to that bottom line. As you see Michael Wombold up 9 spots where he started in that orange and purple 181 machine, as he is working on the back bumper of Dale Shaw. As Dale's able to get down to the bottom, now he's got to work on the 13 and get moving back forward. But that caution is out for Shane Bedford. So we got another driver looking the wrong way. Just about a few laps. He's in trouble. He cannot. He's Austin Power in this thing on the front stretch. Just go on, back her up. He's doing the right thing though. You know what? I'm gonna give somebody props whenever they deserve it. A lot of guys just back up, turn right into the field, and this man waited, watched his relative, waited on the field to come through, backed up. That way he didn't take out anybody, ruin somebody's race. I'll tell you what. Major props, Shane Bedford here. New driver to me. I don't know if he has been here before, but haven't seen him much. Glad to have you, Shane. Always appreciate somebody that is doing the right thing. But let's go back and see what happened to Shane here. Everything looks good. But getting on that apron again, yeah. Kevin Kinder said getting on them rumble strips. And we've seen it already 3 or 4 times as Michael Swink, just squeaks by a little bit. May have got a little bit of contact there. But 82 was already gone as gets those rumble strips, man. You get down there on that flat. There is not that much banking here, but there is enough that you grab that left front on there and try to gas it up. That weight's going to be all messed up, and you can go around. And we've already seen 3 or 4 drivers do that so far. Ratchet Miller says, I'm good if I need assistance. Kevin Kinder's got me. Absolutely. There you go. Well, now Zach Whitstein is in the, I don't know, the poop chute. That's what we're going to call it today. We'll call second the poop chute because that's not where you want to be. And we'll see if he can get a good start. We did see Dale Shaw get a great restart a couple of cautions ago. See if anybody is willing to do that because that helped him hang on to that second place. We'll see. We'll see. Jason has been pretty money on these restarts the last couple, though. We'll see if he can keep that up. Zach Whitstein in that 4 machine, one of those drivers who could drive just about anything in anywhere. Can jump into almost any car within about 5-10 minutes of practice. He can be fast, so it's no surprise to see him doesn't race here much in this series, but is showing a lot of strength today, and he does try to go a little bit. Hey, I appreciate that, Zach Wesson. He's going to get down to the bottom. What a great restart from him. If he can clear the 13, actually slides up a little bit and allow the 13 to get to the inside. Hey, but I tell you what, I'm gonna give Zach some props there because that was a great attempt at a restart. Tried to jump it a little bit and got snookered a little bit, but I like the effort. I would like to see somebody try to negate that leader advantage on a restart, especially here where you have to get down at the bottom. Ooh, a little bit close there. As yellow flag is out again. Hemi Gardini backed into the outside wall. Let's go back and see what happened. Jason Lautcher in front of him. Michael Swink. Yeah, goes down to the corner, and Michael just trying to work his way back up to the front. Gets into the back of him. Hemi goes around. Woo! Let's bring up this tower. That makes sure I can keep up with a number of how many cautions. 8 cautions in 54 laps, y'all. That is a little unusual, but they call it Bullring. for a reason, and gonna be tough. Ratchet Miller says, hell yeah, number 13, get her done. Yeah, well, he's in the poop chute, though, Ratchet. That's the only bad thing about it. He is in the second place, going to start outside that front row. And, you know, Zach did the best he could that last time, still ended up third. And did a good job of trying to get down to the bottom. So we'll see what Garrett Kinder can do. Maybe he's listening in chat and he'll hear me say, somebody just jump this thing. All right, getting the one to green. And so far, it's been a race that's very reminiscent of Saturday night short track racing, man. It is, you know, I've been there, I've seen them just every couple laps of caution as guys are getting spun out, spinning themselves out, and we are doing the same thing here. Competition is stiff. Guys are fighting for real estate as Garrett Kendrick going to be on the outside, going to send it down in the corner, try to make it stick. Makes it, ooh, gets a little bit loose, but able to keep it off of Zach. But Zach is going to have the, Garrett Kendrick actually gets in the right rear tire of Zach Whitstein. So you see Garrett Kendrick starting into the poop chute in the second. Is now fighting for his life back in third place. Michael Wambold. Garrett Kendrick going to just get out of the. Caution is out again. I feel like this is Groundhog Day. I feel like I'm living my life over and over again. Every time I start talking about racing, there's a caution, and I see somebody backed into the outside wall or leaning on the the inside wall. So let's go back and see what happened to him. Let's see, Mike Hasty all over the place. A little bit of wobble there, and Tyler Rice just gets loose and overcorrects it into the wall. Gets a good little hit there from Mike Steffen with nowhere to go. So Tyler Rice just getting loose, trying to. We're going to see Mike Steffen actually in the pit road getting that fast spray, so he must have got a little bit of damage. We'll see him come down pit road, get his fast repair, and get back out there, so it must have been enough that he needed to come in. Fast repair. Fastest hammer in the West for sure. Ratchet Miller asks, can outside line cross start finish line before leader and not get penalized? No, they cannot. Yeah, if the outside line, though I believe the way that it scores it, and I could be wrong, but I believe the way that it scores it, you have to be behind the leader when the green flag comes out. I don't know if it's necessarily the line, and you can't be ahead of them at that point. So you have to be careful. You know, as we got single file restarts as we're trying to get everything cleaned up, it looks like. So we're going to go single file here, and of course that's going to help. That gets rid of the poop chute. Poop chute no longer exists as everybody is in a single file, so that second place is Zach Wesson blinks out. But trying to get this thing cleaned up, so we go into single file restarts. As if you're towards the back, you don't like to see that. That's going to make it a lot harder to make up some position. We got a little, oh my goodness, got a, man, I'm trying to keep up with the bumping going on, just kind of radiated all the way back from second place. Garrett Kinder now falling back from that. Definitely the loser in that deal. So He is fighting, trying to get back down to the bottom. He's going to settle in 6th place. Zach Wesson looking strong, right behind Jason Warren, but hasn't been able to really fight with him. As Dale Shaw making a move here, trying to take back 3rd place. Ooh, gets a little bit loose. You see the gloves inside, fighting that wheel, coming off the corner, trying to get that run as Wambold gets a little bit loose, slides in the middle of the corner and goes up the track, and he is going to lose 2, maybe 3 spots. As Garrett Kendall are going to pass him and get back into the top 5. So it looked like a little scary moment there for Dale Shaw, but ends up being Wambold who has the issue. So Dale Shaw back up to 3rd place. And we got a battle for the lead going, and Zach Whitstein looking on the insides. They're going to have to navigate around Gene Watkinson here, then a 111 lap car. As Gene's going to come down off the wall and hit the 03 machine. Let's just go back and look at that. Oh, it's hard to say. It looks like maybe Gene held his line there. I don't know if I saw Gene come off the wall or not. Let's go back and look just to be sure. Yeah, Gene held his straight line. Looks like Dante maybe expecting to go out to the wall and just had her gassed up. Couldn't get back going. We are under our 8th, 9th, 10th caution here. Let's pull it up, check it out. 10th caution. So 10 caution in 72 laps. We are just over halfway. And if we're just over halfway of cautions, I'm going to need whatever Ratchet Miller is drinking, I'll tell you that. Hopefully, we don't make it to 20. As so far under green, it seems like the race has been pretty good. So if we can we get more of that, I'm down. Dante Curtis coming down pit lane. Pulling his pit stall, and I don't know if he just needed some damage fixed. Like he was in there for a little bit longer than normal, so I don't know if he just had a little bit of damage, decided to fix it or what, but oh, he's actually going to come back in pit road, so trying not to go a lap down. See if he can get that fixed and come back out. He had a similar race last week and came back and was able to take home the victory. So Jonah Colbert says, could you imagine the Bullring in the 87s? No, I cannot. No, I cannot. Now my nightmares have been realized. Thank you. Appreciate that. Well, lights are off on the pass car. The pace car getting ready to go back green. Single file restarts as Jason Warren has led a majority of this race after taking the lead away from Dale Shaw. Let's see if he's able to hang on to it and get this win. You see guys bumping all over the place as they come to the green flag. So far, Jason Warren holding on to that spot, but I tell you what, it's getting tight up here for the lead. Just seems like everybody came with the same setup tonight, so it looks really, really racy. Nobody so far has shown to be the Dale Shaw of this week, as while Jason Warren is definitely fast, he has not really been able to pull away, as he was under fire from Zach Whitstein. But right now, Zach, don't know if he kind of heated up those tires a little bit, but he is under fire right now from Dale Shaw, trying to move his way back up towards the front. getting a message saying that the screen is black on the broadcast. Y'all let me know. Let me know what it looks like on y'all's end. I see a little bit of movement from a bit rate. We'll keep an eye on it though. People in YouTube, let me know how it looks on YouTube. It may just be a Facebook thing. Yeah, if you're watching on Facebook, slide on over to that YouTube channel, Rebel Racing Network. YouTube usually has a little bit better quality anyway, so come on over, hang out and chat. There's a lot going on in chat. Come on by, come hang out over here. As we see a pass for second, Dale Shaw moved up into that second place. Clean pass on Zach Whitstein as he is setting his sights on that 32 machine. Before that gets a little crazy, let's check back in on Michael Swink. Jason Lottridge here fighting for 8th place. Jason Lottridge in that B main moved up 8 spots before he started comfortably in that top 10 right now, looking good. Been able to stay out of trouble. Was it in one incident, but so far so good. Michael Swink, you saw him get taken out earlier. He has moved his way back up in the top 10, just like I said. So, hey, look, a little bit of clairvoyance going on here. I was able to tell the truth. No Jamaican accent, but we need a free read, and I'll do my best. Go check this lead out as we got a battle for the lead here. It did not take long. Tried to get back through the field, talking about some other guys. These guys will not let me rest as Dale Shaw all over the back bumper of Jason Warren. He's going to look down the inside. We see a little bit of lap traffic coming up that could have an effect on it as Jason Warren trying to hold off. You see how good Dale Shaw is through the middle and off, but Jason Warren just as fast. See him give him a little bump there. Yeah, Shaw's tired of waiting around. Is putting a lot of pressure on Jason Warren. You see just how good of a run he's getting through the corner. He's trying to find a way around Jason Warren, but not quite able to get there. Jason is just as good trying to Jason gets out of the groove there. That's going to give Shaw just a little bit that he needs to maybe get up under him. Jason fighting back hard, but he's got the 64 kind of off the pace. We're going 3 wide with Tyler Rice, the lap car. So lap traffic making a difference. Jason Warren, a little evasive action not to run his Dale, and it's going to have to give up the lead. So, and the yellow flag is out. Tyler Rice just went a lap down and is spun. So we'll watch our Thunderstruck rewind and see exactly what happened there. We see the leaders, Dale Shaw, Jason Warren going by. Tyler just trying to stay out of the groove and get back going. Comes to complete stop. And looks like that's what it was. Maybe just trying to let everybody go. Stops on the track. And iRacing says, hey, there must be something wrong, and throws that caution. So a little unfortunate. But Tyler's just trying to do the right thing. It's unfortunate that iRacing will throw a caution for that. But car sitting on the track might be worthy of a caution in real life, so it makes sense. But new leader Dale Shaw kind of got dropped back in traffic with those double file restarts, but worked his way slowly and methodically back up to the front. With single file restarts, he had what he needed to get back up there and past Jason Warren. Well, if we got a little bit of time, we'll try to do it quickly. Let's go through the field real quick. Dale Shaw, our leader. Jason Warren, second. Zach Whitstein, third. Garrett Kinder, fourth. Josh Oswald, fifth. Michael Wambold, sixth. Mike Hasty, seventh. Jason Lottridge, eighth. Michael Swink, ninth. Dante Curtis, recovering. Trying to get back towards the front, 10th. Ray Page in 11th. Sam Swetstein in 12th. Mike Steffen in 13th, Shane Bedford 14th, 15th, Hemi Gardini. Matt Knights is the last car on the lead lap in 16th. So we are back to double file restarts, it looks like. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll know once the pace car's lights go out. They are out, and it looks like we're back to double file. So I don't know if we have it set automatically do consecutive, or if they're throwing the if the admins are doing that themselves. But we are back to double file restarts, and 32 in the poop chute up on the top side. Garrett Kinder as well. So definitely not happy to see that. As Dale Shaw gets a fantastic jump there. That top line just struggling to get going there. As Jason Warren is going to be able to get into that bottom line, but man, got a madhouse here for third. Garrett Kinder going to be the one stuck on the high side. He's going to try to get it, put as much pressure on Josh Oswald. He isn't going to be able to clear him. Josh Oswald gives him basically that inside line, and Garrett Kinder able to get in. And that is really, really important. We've seen him fall all the way back to 6th or 7th, starting on the outside of the front row. Well, not what the field wanted to see tonight, I can tell you that. They did not want to see that 83 machine get out front, and especially when we're probably going to have a little bit of green flag racing. Probably just jinxed it, but we'll see what Jason Warren has got. Ben Strom maybe cooling off his tires, and of course I did jinx it. It looks like, oh, we got somebody upside down. Ray Page on his roof. Get the ambulance out there. Lord help him. Life alert, man down. As Ray Page upside down. Is somebody going to help him out, or is he going to have to tow? Has he got a friend out there that'll knock him back over? So far, nobody willing to do it. He's giving it gas, so we know he's awake. And he does have to tow. Unfortunately, let's go see what happened. Matt Knight's here in the 64 car. We see Ray Page way out of the groove. And man, Hemi just comes up in front of him, and they get together, and Ray Page slides all the way down on his roof. We'll rewind it just to see what happened right up here that caused him to get so far out of the groove. Outside of Mike Steffen, just I don't really know what happened there. He's out of the groove, and Hemi just comes up there. Self clears on the outside, and Ray Page just gets the worst end of it. Well, let's go back live so we don't miss the restart. Ray Page having to take a tow, unfortunately. We'll be sitting on pit road for a while. End up a couple laps down for sure. Probably more. Not really sure what shot his car up the track like that, but he did a good job of saving it. The coffin wasn't closed yet, and Hemi was that nail in the coffin for Ray Page. Well, a lot of cautions, a nice little green flag run there. That's gotten us down to about 17 laps to go as we get the 1 to green. So a 16 lap run to the end here. As you know, at this point, I don't think there's much tire saving left. I think you just got to go and give it all that you got. All right, 16 laps to go. Dale Shaw with a great start. That inside line is just unreal. Jason Warren going to be clear for second place as Garrett Kinder kind of just giving him a little shove. That's going to move Jason Warren up to second, but the battle right here for third place is Garrett Kinder going to try to get down to the inside. Josh Oswald is pretty friendly, and of course Garrett Kinder did drive it down in there saying, I'm going to take that inside. You see Dante Curtis working his way through the field right behind the 181 machine. Mike Hasty gets knocked up out of the groove. Going to drop back to ninth place. We're going to keep tabs on lap times as we go through. Let's bring up the, let's not do this one. Let's do this right here. As we keep track of this 1-2 finish. As we see the lap times that Dale's putting down is pretty quick. So Jason Warren going to have to dig down deep, find a little bit of extra as Dale is pulling away. Warren a little bit quicker that time, but not enough. The top three throw a blanket on their lap times as they are running just about even. So second, third, with coming to 10 laps to go, going to have to find a little bit extra. We're hoping that Dale has an issue as he was a little bit faster that time. So, but let's go to these battles. Let's try to find somebody racing. You see Wambold and Stefan back here battling for 7th place. Wambold has it. Stefan wants it. And he was under him there for a second. Just not able to get that drive off. Does have position right here. Oh, a little bit of touch. A little bit of touch. Stefan going to have that outside. Wambold going to let him go so he can get down to the bottom and not lose any more spots. So Wambold, our points leader, going backwards. Check out this battle for second. Is it starting to heat up? We got battles all over. We'll try to go back and forth between the few that we have. Way we don't miss any action. Watch Zach Whitstein try to run down Jason Warren. Jason Warren trying to run down the leader, but Dale Shaw has just checked out, been able to save his tires, it looks like, and has jumped out to a 2.5-second lead. 5 laps to go. Battle right now is for second place. We go back to Dante Curtis has moved his way up into 4th, so Dante able to do this last week and found himself in victory lane by just being there at the right time. He's going to run down these guys. He is really, really quick right now. About a 1/10.5 faster than anybody else on the track. So Dante Curtis peaking at the right time, just a little bit too far away, unfortunately, as Ray Page has gone a lap down and is these guys get through. That time by Dante Curtis, another 1/10.5 faster. So he's going to run down these guys. Just not going to have enough time, I don't think, to put a little pressure on them. As Dale Shaw, 2.5 now over Jason Warren. Gets a little bit loose there. Going to have to be careful. Takes the white flag, though, in the Whiplash 125. Our hearts and prayers out to Jason Warren, man. Hope his neck's feeling better. I know he's had a tough week. And hope that he can do that. But checker flag is out for Dale Shaw. What a great race by him. Doesn't dominate this week. Has a little work cut out for him, but is able to get it done and wins tonight. Jason Warren finishes second. Zach Whitstein third. Dante Curtis and Garrett Kinder rounds out your top 5. What a great race there that was. As I tell you what, let's go back and watch this little battle here before we get to interviews. Watch this battle on the last lap between Mike Hasty and Wambold as they're fighting side by side. A little bit of touch there, side by side for 8th place. Wambold takes the spot. What a great race! A lot of fun that was. A lot of cautions, but you know, at the end, these guys did a little bit of racing and got her done. So let's go ahead and get these interviews going tonight. As we bring in, let's get all this stuff up. And bring in our 3rd place finisher, Zach Whitstein. Hey, Zach, Zeddy in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man. Well, you know what? I don't see you in the Tour Mod races that often, but man, when you show up, you show up, and you were ready to go tonight and had a fantastic race, man. Running up in the top three, top four all night long, battling for the lead, battling for second. Ultimately came home third place. Talk to me about your night, man. How'd it go?
Man, I don't know where I found the speed because, like you said, I don't run these cars too much. And usually, if I come into this league, the Thunderstruck Super Series and run a series, it's going to be the late models. But I was free tonight, and so I chose to race. And man, I was able to get down to the bottom most times and kind of stick the bottom through the turn, and that really helped. I burnt off the right rear more than just about anyone else, so I think that kind of helped me be loose in the turns. So. Man, I was just happy to be up there. I never run these cars, so to be running with the likes of Jason Warren, which we all know he's ridiculous. I was pretty happy with that.
Yeah, well, I tell you, I don't know how long does it take you once you get into a new car? Because I think you drive a lot of things. You drive, road course cars. I think you drive open wheel, short track, dirt stuff. I don't know how much dirt stuff you do, but oval asphalt stuff, you're really fast. I mean, you're able to jump into any car. What do you think that is that allows you to jump in just about anything and be fast?
I just think really over my time in iRacing, I've run a bunch of different cars, and they're all different. When you look at the modified, super late models, NASCAR vehicles, even the street stock, they all drive differently. But when you drive in all of them, you can take bits and pieces from each car and kind of put it together so that when you're driving a new car, once you have that experience of all those other ones, you kind of put that to use. And really, for me, it's just about race laps. I can do as much practice as I want and all that, but until you get into a race where you have somebody right behind you pushing you, you can't really know how you're going to be in that situation. So I just think, early on in the race, I think Garrett was faster than me in this one. But throughout the race, I gained experience in the car and ultimately gained speed throughout. So yeah, I just think driving in as many cars as you can really helps you put it together.
Well, it's fun watching race tonight, racing with those guys who definitely are some of the best on iRacing. Man, congratulations on third place. Well fought. Almost had second place, just needed maybe a few laps. But I tell you what, if you had a few more laps, Dante was on his way. So maybe it was it was good that it ended when it did. So
Yeah.
tell me who you got to thank, who's your sponsors, anybody, friends, family you want to thank that are watching tonight.
Absolutely. Just, Thunderstruck in general, it's always been a great league. Back to when I was broadcasting it and then now racing in it. It hasn't changed. It's still really fun to be a part of. Oswald, Warren, Swink, Joaquin Meza, you for broadcasting, my mom and dad, Adam Lang, he does my paint for the truck, and so we appreciate that. And Hoosier Motorsports, shout out to my Hoosier Motorsport teammates, and yeah, just like I said, everybody in this league that makes it the great league it is.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. We'll see. We'll see you when we see you. I guess hopefully next week.
Yep. See you later.
All right, Zach Wesson out of Indiana comes home third place. Let's talk to our second place finisher, Jason Warren. Jason is Eddie in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, what's going on, brother?
Hey, man. Damn, dude. I feel like I've talked to you so many times here lately, and that's a good thing, man. I know you had a tough little bit of race, and it's called the Whiplash 125. And man, we just want to start off by saying, man, we heard about your neck and what you were dealing with the injury from Monday night. Man, just want to first and foremost just hope that you're recovering well, and with a lot of thoughts and prayers that come your way. And I just, we want to know if you want to be honest, you want to be open and just be out there up front, in front of everybody. You don't have to answer this, but just want to know how the recovery's going and how everything's feeling.
Everything's good, my man. It actually went my neck. I actually tore my ACL from where Josh Oswald hit me under caution Monday night. I was just traveling along. I wasn't even really paying attention. All of a sudden, he just rams me right in my ass. And then there I go. Tore my ACL, a little bit of whiplash. Wasn't too bad. And I,
Well,
I was actually recovering Monday from Sunday when Garrett Kinder knocked me into the wall. I think I was going like a buck 75 or something. I
man,
mean, just Sunday, Monday, Kinder and Oswald. I mean, it's like the Bash Brothers.
yeah, worse than
Shit.
prison, huh? Well,
Yeah, prison's
tonight,
pretty bad.
tonight though, man, it was a good race. Man, you were able to get up there and take the lead early from Dale. I think if we had some green flag laps, I would have loved to seen y'all battle a little bit more. He got mired back in traffic with all his restarts, and then there at the end, he was able to get into a good position to get behind you and was able to get by you. But kind of tell me about your race, what you were feeling, having to do all those restarts. He got one really good restart on the outside of you, but you still be able to clear him. So, I mean, tell me about the race and how it went for you.
Car felt really good up until around the last 30 laps, and then it got wicked tight. Of course, me overdriving entry didn't help at all. It made matters 20 times worse. I should have backed my corners up for some reason, like I never do. I just didn't. I don't know if it's adrenaline or what. And I pushed hard one lap, and he got underneath me, and I was hoping we got involved in some lap traffic, and I took it 3 wide, and I was hoping maybe he'd hit the apron or something, get a little loose, but he's a great driver. I race against him and Dante in another league, and they're quick as hell. So props to him. Overall, he was probably the fastest car tonight. I was glad to see him mired in traffic, starting on the outside on the restarts. I was hoping to continue that, but we had to do the single file just because cautions were just getting stupid. As soon as I saw him in second, I knew I was going to try to keep him back there. I might have been able to do it a little bit longer if I didn't push tight with like, I don't know, 25, 30 to go, but he probably eventually got by me anyway.
Well, hey, second place, and it was definitely well deserved and earned. Um, you know, last week he led 122 laps, so your presence here, you and Zach were able to split the difference tonight and make him really work for it. He did get the win, but hey, you led a bunch of laps, man. Showed a lot of speed, which we're not surprised. I already said that on the broadcast, so doesn't surprise me one bit. But man, congratulations on second place, man. It's always fun to watch a race and just come up a little bit short there. So, anybody you want to thank? Any shout outs?
Yeah, big shout out to Josh Oswald, Michael Swink, Aaron Ward. They help run this league. It's a really fun league. People just goof around, drink a little bit of beer, goof off a little bit. Big shout out to Zach tonight. He had a lot of speed tonight. I don't think he normally runs these cars. He's normally good on short tracks or big tracks, but he had a lot of speed tonight. Shout out to you for doing the broadcast. Great job. Shout out to Shane Bedford and Kent Hunley. They put together this setup for me. Great setup, fast as all shit. Just couldn't put it in victory lane tonight.
All right, man. Well, hey, hopefully we'll see you next week.
All right, take it easy, brother.
Well, there you have it. Second place, Jason Warren. Definitely a well fought victory, but tonight, Dale Shaw with a little bit of redemption as Dale Shaw takes home the victory. Dale, this lady in the booth, you got me?
Yeah, I got you. How's it going, buddy?
Hey man, well, a little redemption for last week, leading 122 laps and coming up short tonight. Though you didn't lead every lap, but you led the final one, and that was all you needed to get this victory tonight. Hard fought, felt like it was really tough. Tell me from your point of view what it was like tonight.
Yeah, it's funny. Last week we had a really good car, and I think that race was kind of in the books. And then whatever happened this week. I This was probably the worst car I've had in the last 4 or 5 weeks now. I just struggled at the Bullring. We weren't that good, and I couldn't fire off. I wasn't even close to those guys for 5 6 laps, and then after that we would take off and we'd be just as good, if not a bit better. But when those cautions kept stacking up, I just couldn't fire off, and it was a lot of work this week.
Well, tell me, what was your strategy on the outside? If you get, I know y'all got a couple single file restarts with it. It looks like that really benefited you a lot. But on those double file restarts, trying to, either get down to the bottom or fight on the top side, because, definitely didn't seem like the top side had anything of any value. Kind of what was it like dealing with that and trying to just either maintain position or, some guys make taking crazy moves just try to get down to the bottom. Kind of what was it like trying to fight through that?
Yeah, I know it always seems this way in racing, but it seemed like every time we get caution, I would be fourth or sixth, second or whatever, and you just ride until you get a hole, you get down, and you start working on the guy, and then you get another caution, and you're on the bottom, and you get going forward again. And the single file stuff definitely saved me because I felt like I was, like I said, second, fourth, or sixth for most of that race, and then use a lot of tire up running the top too. So the single file kind of saved me and let things get strung out where my stuff gets pretty good.
Well, all right. Well, congratulations on a win, man. It was fantastic to watch a race. I mean, last week it was you led the whole thing, and then lost it at the end. And this week you were kind of in the runner-up spot or just chasing the leader and was able to get it at the end. So sort of an inverse type race for you, but definitely well-deserved win. You did everything right, and you come away with the victory, and you're moving up the points battle right now, almost cracking the top 10. But with 3 wins, though, missing quite a few races, with a few races left to go, man, we could see you start to march your way up towards the top. So congratulations on the win, man. Any shout outs, anybody you want to thank? As I'm stuttering and falling off the face of the earth.
Tell you what, I'll take over. You
Okay,
you can
yeah.
catch
Give
your
me a
breath.
break, man.
It's funny how the racing gods work. How 1 week you feel like you got them covered, and then the green white checkered happens, and that happens. And this week I didn't think I was that good, and everything just kind of fell in my lap. But just got to thank my boys Dante and Russell for and these guys, the league, for letting us come out and have some fun and race these tour mods. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. You and Dante have been a really nice addition, I think, as you've really increased the competition level and the expectation. Guys are going to have to put a lot more work in instead of just hopping in and driving whatever they had last year. They're having to put a lot more time in. So definitely a nice thing. As competition breeds more competition and brings in more competition. So definitely enjoy having y'all. So congratulations again, man, on a great race, a great win. Definitely put together a solid full race tonight, and so you deserve to be in victory lane tonight. So congratulations, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
Well, there you have it. There's a winner. As Dale Shaw able to complete the win tonight. As we look at the points, they've been up for just a little bit, but you see Wombold still holding that top spot as Mike Hasty is just a few points out. Josh Oswald, you see that battle for second and third is pretty dang close all the way down. And you see Dale Shaw there with 3 wins already on the season. Missed a few races. These guys showed up a little bit late in the season. But right now, Mike Wombold's still holding that top spot, and he finished 8th tonight. So definitely haven't seen what we normally do from him, as he was mired back in traffic all night long. Not a good qualifying effort. Did make up 6 spots in the race, just couldn't even get any closer than 8th tonight. But yeah, Mike Hasty and stuff. So these guys are gonna have to turn the wrenches a little bit harder, try to find something. This is man, I tell you what, this the competition is really ramped up as we get to the second half of the season. So another good race. Really, really enjoyed it. Always enjoy these Wednesday night races. A lot of cautions, but at the end, it was still a good show. So I want to thank Josh Oswald. I want to thank Aaron Ward, all the guys who put on a lot of work to get this series going. All the drivers show up and do a great job and have fun. I know these guys have a blast doing this. So want to thank those guys. We're putting this series on. Thank everybody in chat. Kevin Kinder, Ratchet Miller, Jonah Colbert, Brandon Wallace, Tanner Marr, Aaron Ward was in chat, and Zach B. I want to thank y'all so much for chit chatting, letting us know when things aren't looking good, and that way we can get them fixed up for y'all, and being rooting for your favorite driver. So as always, y'all come in next week, and we'll see if anybody can take it away from Dale Shaw next week. So another great race. We'll see y'all next week. Where are we at next week? Let's see. We're at Richmond next week. And then it's only got 4 races left to go. So we'll have Richmond next week. Langley after that, Lanier and North Wilkesboro. That'll be a fun 4-race stretch. So still a lot left to go. Be excited to see how this one finishes up. Got a tight points race battle. So y'all come back, see it again, and we'll see you next Wednesday night. And Rebel Racing Network will be, let's see, what we'll be doing. We are off until Friday. We'll have the ARCA series from the original Rebels. Saturday night, we'll have the Send It Cup series, and then we'll be back Monday for the 87 series. So mark your calendars, come on back, hang out with us. We'll have some new faces up in the broadcast booth, hopefully, and some maybe some guys that you haven't seen before to come in and see how it goes, and yeah, we'll have a good time. So see y'all next week.